Yo, what's good, gamers and gamers? It's your boy Guttermouth coming at you with some 2K15. Right now, we're in my second season. We're in the NBA Finals. It's Game 6. I'm down 3-2. So I've decided to come at you again with some 2K15. What I've been doing, just to kind of give you all a little bit of the backstory, I guess I would say. I've pretty much simulated through the first season. I probably played about 15-20 games, something like that. And why is it at that view? There's a little bit. There we go. That was weird. I've never saw that before. And this is the second season. I got a contract. Well, I had a better contract offer with the Sixers, but decided to go back to the Magic because the Sixers was a 2-year deal. The Magic was a 1-year deal. And, I mean, it had a decent payout. It was like it's the contract I'm in now. It was like a 479 max. Something like that, and the Sixers was like a 504, but it was a 2-year deal, and I wanted a chance at a bigger payday after a single year, so I decided to take less VC. Can't really say money. It's like a $2.36 million contract in terms of money, but I took it, and they actually hired Doc Rivers as the coach. So I was kind of excited at that, but the team just, it wasn't great. They did nothing other than re-sign me as far as changes in the roster go. So after about 4 or 5 games, I asked for a trade. And went to the Knicks. I simulated the majority of this season as well as the majority of the playoffs. I was planning on, to be completely honest, I was planning on just getting through this season, but then, strangely enough, I'm a 7 seed, by the way. Strangely enough, somehow or another, we kept winning series, and we made it to the finals. Somehow. And I simulated the first 5 games, no, first 4 games, and I was down 3-1. I won one of the first 3 and then lost the 4th, so I didn't actually get down to 3-0, but yeah, went down 3-1 and decided to hell with it. I have a chance at a title, may as well take it. So here we are. I played 1 game and didn't record anything. Now it's a 3-2 series, and I figured, I don't know, for some odd reason I just figured it would be pretty cool to see if we could win the title, because like I said, I was a 7 seed. You know, it didn't seem like there was a whole lot of hope to win, but here we are. And before we really get into it, even though we're about 3 minutes in already, don't forget to rate, like, and subscribe, as well as comment and video response and all that good stuff. And spread the word. Tell your brother, tell your sister. Oh shit. He'll tell your mama. So right now we're up, but my team has a really high propensity to get up big and then fall apart and lose the lead. I mean, and it's not that we've got a bad roster. We ended up trading Andrea Bargnani through the season and got nothing in return, like literally nothing. Like 2 guys that are a 60-something overall, but I don't know, since that point we've done pretty decent. We were, I think, at one point we were up to like a 6 seed and ended up losing like 5 games in a row. Fell down to an 8th seed, got back up to a 7 seed, fell out of the playoffs, and ended up securing the 7th seed in the last game of the season. The Magic, surprisingly enough, almost made the playoffs. They were like 10th overall, 10th, 11th, something like that. They were only a couple spots out. I wish this game would make up its mind who they want me to guard. Oh, Melo got the ball. I don't have it. Why didn't you hit me on the run? Damn one. Oh, come on, dude. Ah. There we go. I'll probably record the first. Oh, come on, dude. I'm a 95 when it comes to free throws, and I'm shooting 50% from the strike right now. But I'll probably record some of the game and then stop and then record like the last. Oh, I thought I didn't end up getting a steal at first. But then probably record like the last little bit. Drop it, boy! It's called money. That's one thing right there that I hate. If you saw below my stats, I ended up getting the volume shooter badge. That pretty much came, I think it was like 2 games in a row that I don't know, I fell apart in the second. Either the second half or the 4th quarter. I just absolutely fell apart and was trying to shoot my way out of the slump because I've got a badge to where I don't ever go completely cold, but just couldn't shoot myself out of the slump. And because of those 2 games, I got the friggin' volume shooter badge that I hate. I do not like it at all. Like before, I would start games off shooting like in the high 80s%. Now I usually miss like my first 2 or 3 shots, sometimes more, sometimes less, and do not like it at all. But it is what it is. That's the hand I've been dealt. And, oh, come on, dude, pull it down. Yeah, that's the hand that I've been dealt when it comes to friggin' badges. I wish there was a way you could remove or turn off a badge, but you can't. Not that I've figured out, at least. So it is what it is. Something to have to deal with. For some odd reason, it seems like it's later in the game that I end up doing badly. Like the first half, I can get on track somewhat regularly, but not the second half. The second half, for some odd reason, it takes me forever to start dropping shots. Like I will miss completely wide open jumpers and don't have a clue as to why. And it'll say bad shot selection for a wide open jumper. Like, how is a wide open shot bad shot selection? It doesn't make sense. But it happens. It happens quite regularly, like every friggin' game. Another thing, taking charges does not much, like 2K14, if you watched any of my videos, you saw my how to make a 3-star domination team. And one thing that I pointed out, shit, thanks for the help, Melo. One thing that I pointed out was you can take charges, and that forces turnovers, and it'll help your score, you know, your points. But this game, no. And strategy that I used, if you saw my how to average 5+ steals a game, doesn't work, because which I don't know. I might be able to like turn off the little cutscenes like you saw just then after the bucket, but you can't do how I did in 2K14 because that like went through the friggin' what? It went through like the support there that says State Farm on it. But yeah, it requires you to see that right there. That's what prevents it, because you can't, if you hear me pressing X, you can't press X and make it immediately go away so you can pressure the ball. Well, not really the inbounds, whoever's throwing the inbounds pass, but the guy that they're going to throw the pass to. And that's what my way to average, you know, a massive number of steals relies on, is for you to be able to front the whoever he's going to pass it to, and oh yeah, front who they're going to pass it to and steal it later on down court. Because in 2K14, if you didn't see the video, simple explanation, 2K14, whoever the inbounds passer is, they stand near the person they're going to pass it to. So if that would have been the point guard, all I got to do is do like I'm doing right here and just stay in front of them, and they would throw it to the shooting guard. And then whenever the shooting guard comes across half court, they would try to pass it back to the point guard. And as long as you stand in the lane, I'm not going to say that you had a guaranteed steal every time, but probably at least half the time you could count on getting a steal. This game does not work. Ooh, give and go. I love it. But yeah, so my steal numbers aren't like averaging 8, 9, 10 a game like I did on 2K14, which, you know, it adds a little bit more authenticity to the fact that, you know, nobody's going to average that many steals. Here's a little tip. Oh, I didn't get it. Right there, how you saw me getting like the lockdown defense position, you can do that and attempt to steal 3 times, and it forces a travel. Like, you'll get a traveling call as long as they don't end up, you know, passing the ball off or anything. If they just stand there letting you attempt to steal, which is, I think, a glitch in the game. I mean, it's an easy way to get a turnover if you can force them to pick the ball up. But like on 2K14, you could sit and you know, try to poke the ball out all day long. And yes, they would slide backwards like that, but there wasn't a traveling call over it. This game, however, yeah, it forces a turnover. So that's a little hint. If nobody has, or if you haven't figured it out on your own or haven't saw a video, I might make a short little video showing, you know, that and that alone. But I'll go ahead and mention it now. That way you can start trying to do it. Question for you guys, because I was under this impression, I don't know if I just misunderstood, but whoever pre-ordered the game, you were supposed to get the KD and VP pack. And, you know, you got the leg sleeves, like the 500 or 1,000. See, there's what I'm talking about. Didn't say bad shot selection, but it's a wide open jumper. And I didn't, like, horribly mistime my release, so shit. You know, that should have went in. But, you got the pre-order locker code to get the KD and VP pack, where you got the leg sleeves, like 500, VC, and I thought you were supposed to get a KD card for my team. I didn't get a KD card at all. I got the sleeves. Oh, you prick. There we go. Give it up. Give it up. You freak. Hello, wide open. Oh, you pass it when I'm not wide open. And that's a brick. Nope, make that one. Miss the wide open one. Makes sense. Wow, dude. I thought we were up big. Up by 4? I thought I was up by like 14. You can see, that's what I'm talking about. Get a pretty decent lead, and then we fall apart. And now I'm up by 4. I've had some heartbreaking games because of that. And really, dude, come on, get a hand in his face. No foul. There you go, Melo. But after this quarter, I'll go ahead and end the video because we're already running at 15 minutes, and I'll pick it up, right at the end of the 4th or so. But it is what it is. There's a lot of things that I like about the game. There's a lot of things that I do not. Well, I'm not going to say a lot of things that I don't, but there are a few. Oh, come on, dude! That should have been money. Ah, come on. Give me my board. Give it up. Dunk it. And 1. Yeah. Got a chance to go back up by 4, but Amari's not that great at free throws, so we'll see. There you go, son. Let's see, 40 seconds left. They'll probably try to go for a quick shot here and then hold the ball for the last shot. Get a little 2-for-1 going. Oh, come on, dude. That should have been stolen. If I can hurry up and get a quick bucket. Why don't you just keep driving that on in, Melo? See, this is what I'm talking about, going for the last shot of the half, not just the quarter. I'm gonna get up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Come on, get a stop here. Shit, that's my fault. Oh, come on, dude! God. Well, that's where I'm going to end this video. Like always, don't forget to rate, like, subscribe. I will pick up later on in the game. But, that's it for now. Rate, like, subscribe, comment, video response, spread the word. It's your boy Guttermouth. I'm out, y'all. Peace. So as I said, once we get towards the end of the game, I would, what the hell? Start recording again. Right now I have a triple-double. I need one more board and I'll have a freaking quadruple-double, which would be awesome. I've had 1 so far this season. I've had quite a few triple-doubles though. Well, not just this season, but in my career. There's a quadruple-double. That's what I'm talking about. But, for some odd reason, I cannot get going in the second half like I was saying earlier. I don't really feel the need right this moment to tell you, don't forget to like and subscribe. But, oh shit. Damn it. But I probably will at the end of the video, just to remind you, I guess. But, yeah, I went from shooting in the high 60s to barely shooting 50% right now. Don't know why, but for some odd reason, in the second half, I just cannot get going. This game is over with. There's 24 seconds left, which means I can hold the ball until the end. What aggravates me is I didn't have my first turnover until the 4th quarter. To the left side wing. Ooh, that should have been another turnover. Ball game. So there will be a game 7. I get asked that question a lot at the end of games. Is this your best game of the season? Is this your best game of the season? We'll just be happy to get the win. No, we got a quadruple double, boy. Get it right. Alright, so 1,055. Might buy some more dunks, I don't know. Don't really know what I'm going to do yet. Figured I'll keep it recording to see if I get any new badges. And then that's where I'll cut it. Like always, don't forget to like and subscribe on the videos. You can comment, video response, contact me by whatever means you would like to. Did get a new badge, Hesitation Stunner. Earn the bronze version of Hesitation Stunner due to your propensity to use hesitation moves on drives to the basket. This badge will allow you to use the hesitation dribble move to occasionally freeze a defender when you drive to the basket. So, but yeah, contact me however you want to. PSN, Xbox Live, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. However you want to contact me, go ahead and get the word out on the channel. Tell whoever you know that could find these videos either useful or entertaining, whichever, you know, whatever could keep them watching, whether it be something they need help with, just for entertainment value or what. Tell whoever you know. Tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your mama. It's your boy Guttermouth. I'm out, y'all. Deuces.